I have to say, you look gorgeous.
Oh,
If no one told you today, you look gorgeous.
that's very kind. Thank you.
I'm digging this cut.
Well, it's I don't have much of a choice.
But I will say, you're working it and you don't look like what you're going through.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I guess because I don't really feel like what I'm going through. I try to not feel that way. So, yeah, trying my best.
Even watching you hit this carpet, you have the biggest smile on your face, and watching you smile, that make me smile. So I have to know, what has been your motivation? What has been your drive? What's been pushing you to go hard each and every day and to fight this fight?
My kids, honestly, my girls, and it's cliche as that sounds, it's really not. They're everything to me, and there's no life. Like, I can't imagine the three of us not being a threesome, a trio. So, they make me laugh every day. They keep me on my toes. They're so honest and they're so encouraging, and they're my rocks.
And how cathartic was it for you to do this Baywatch docuseries to take your mind off of things, but to also let yourself go to a different space and to focus on something different and lighter?
It was really nice. It was really nice. Obviously, we started shooting this a long time ago, and it was very touch and go, and then there was a pandemic, and there's all of this stuff. So it's been a huge learning experience, which, anytime you can learn something new, it's exciting, and I love that. So, it's been trial. It's had its trials and tribulations, but it's also been a lot of fun and really worth it. Yeah.
And how has your Baywatch family rallied around you? Because I'm sure they rallied around you tenfold during your time.
Yes, many of them did. Yes, many of them did. Alexandra Paul was a huge crutch for me, because she would send me things, not a crutch, but she would send me things, like new information that she knew I would be interested in. And that's so helpful, because you get so overwhelmed with am I going to read this one more article? Am I going to do this one more time? So it's just, it was really refreshing. Yeah, a lot of them were very kind.
Looking back over your time on Baywatch, the show was a phenomenon. I don't know anyone who didn't watch it. Did you, at the time, know that your life would change in so many ways when you started on the show?
Well, first of all, let me just say it's the biggest show in the world that nobody has ever watched. If you ever read the comments, it was like this 30 years ago when we were on the show. People would say, "Oh, I don't watch that show. I've never seen an episode." And I see it happening today, where there's comments, "I've never seen it." So it makes me laugh and it brings me joy, because people are watching it. They just don't want to talk about it, which that part of it is just amusing, and it makes me just love the show for that, because you are watching it. You're watching the show.
So when fans who have watched the show and have loved the show happen to see you, when they come up to you, what's one thing that they ask you other than the Baywatch run?
A lot of people ask why I left. That's really kind of it. How was who did I prefer, working with David Charvet or Kelly Slater? It was kind of depended on the day. It was nice to have both.
And what's one thing that you hope fans take away from watching you guys get back together and tell your own stories in your own words in this docuseries?
Well, I think it's really giving everybody an opportunity to be seen with their personalities, because a lot of times it can just be, all these beautiful faces with hair and a red bathing suit, and you kind of just gloss over it a lot. So this is really giving everybody an opportunity to just show their true, authentic selves, how the show affected them, because it really did, in good ways and bad ways, and, we want to celebrate all of that. And, I just hope people really enjoy seeing where everybody's at now.